Hey, what's up YouTube? Beautiful day out at the creek. I have a multi-tool review for you. Yes, this is a budget priced multi-tool. It was $22. Alright, your multi-tool is gonna arrive in a box like this. Alright, so this was on Amazon. I'll include a link below the video if you're in the US, you want to check out the stats or purchase one. It's a very boxy multi-tool, which just makes it easier to store. There is the pocket clip. Now, these scissors actually can detach from the multi-tool. Push that way, pull this up, and the scissors actually detach. So you can use them on the multi-tool or separately. And here is the tool set. So you have a plain edge knife blade, you have a ruler with, it's a file on the other side. You have a Reamer awl. You have a serrated blade, you have a can opener and bottle opener and wire stripping notch and flathead screwdriver. You have a wood saw, you've got the scissors, and you've got another screwdriver which is a Phillips, right, with a square shank. So that's an interesting tool set, right? They're saying this is a 14-in-1 multi-tool. I have to say that is a pretty useful tool set. The tools do lock. This little screwdriver has a liner lock right there. The knife blade and all these other tools lock. That is the lock release right there. So this is now locked. To disengage it, you pull that down. Right, so everything locks. That's a good feature. Alright, here is the saw. It's a fast saw. Seems to work well. Man, there's a lot of bugs out here. Man, that's the only bad thing about the nice weather. So many gnats and things. Alright, made a test cut, and those are a couple test cuts I made with the saw. I mean, it works fine for such a small little saw. The back of the saw is sharp enough that you can use it as a striker. Alright, this is my fire steel. Behold. See that? Yeah, it works well. Yeah, it'll definitely throw some sparks. Here are the scissors on some paracord. The scissors work very well. Alright, now they do work better with the right hand, but I mean, excellent. Here are the scissors on a nylon strap. Alright. I'm not even going to hold it with the, I'm not going to hold it taut. Alright, so cuts that easily. Here are the scissors on bike tire tubing. Alright, rubber tubing. Oh, it goes through them easily, so Ranger bands. Here are the scissors on a zip tie. Easily cuts the zip tie. You see that? Okay, let me roll in some footage of getting an official weight on this multi-tool and this against paper, and then we'll cut some other things with that knife blade. Alright, 4.81 ounces. Let's change the unit. Alright, 136.5 grams. And while we are here, here's a knife blade on this paper. Now here's that knife blade cutting a seatbelt like strap. Alright, the blade isn't that long, so let's fold this in half like so. Alright. Alright. There you go. Alright, man, there's a lot of gnats flying around. If you hear any buzzing on the microphone, sorry about that. There's so many. Holy crap. The bugs are loving the weather. The bugs are loving this bright sunny day. Alright, so this is doing pretty good. This wood is actually pretty hard, but yeah, this is doing well. You could whittle with this. Smooth that out. Alright, so that was this on some wood. Alright, here's the Reamer doing Reamer things. So I already drilled a hole as a test, and it took a while. All right, so let's drill another hole. All right, but This is not the fastest reamer, but you gotta be thorough. I selected a thin piece of wood. There's a bug. There's a bug trying to mate with the microphone there. How about that? All right. So a reamer is a tool for drilling or enlarging a hole, and this reamer can also be used as an awl. All right, so basically a leather punch or punch through other materials. Okay, so we are getting through. Hold on, I don't want this to crack. Okay. Okay, so we did in fact drill a hole with this reamer. Okay, so you see that? The reamer actually worked, right? If you need to drill a hole doing some woodwork, the reamer does work. Like I said, it's also a punch. So if you have leather or another material and you need to punch through, it can well do that. The file has ruler markings there, right? So you could use it as a depth gauge. This is also a flathead, and then it has crosshatch texturing on the file. So you can use that file to smooth out woodwork, for example. Just how much time do you have to do that filing, right? But theoretically, if you wanted to make this super smooth, this carving, you know, you could. And I see it's biting in a little. So you could smooth wood, you could smooth you use it as a nail file, right? Now it's not going to be particularly hardened, but you could use it to, like, let's say fix the tip on a throwing knife, for example. The combo opener has a wire stripping notch. All right, I'm just going to do this like this. It's hard to do it through the viewfinder, and I'll just show you what it does. All right, score the wire a bit. All right. All right, not sure if you can see that, but see that part right there? That's what it does. It'll strip the coating off of the wire. All right, short Phillips screwdriver with a square shank. All right, so works fine. You can unscrew this screw, all right, on this machete handle. All right, so you see it unscrewed it. All right, screw it back in. This is a Kershaw machete. So, you know, a few screwdrivers, always useful, always useful. And you got two more screwdrivers, a mini flathead and another flathead. All right, let's just demo one of them. This is Emerson. The pivot screws take a flathead, right? All right, so you can loosen the pivot screw. All right, and all right, let's tighten that back up. Yeah, good old Emerson, remember them? Oh, it's a little too tight. Let's adjust that. All right, there we go. I'll be honest with you, the serrations on the little serrated blade are, they're not sharp. They're not sharp at all, okay? Theoretically, if you just saw back and forth, you can rip and saw, and theoretically, you know, it can rip through paracord. There's really not much point in using that when the plain edge blade is super sharp, right? That'll just go right through. But yeah, that's the serrated blade. All right, the bottle opener. There you go. Buzz for you. All right, the can opener, it is a pushing style of can opener. I'm just gonna puncture this just to show that it's sharp enough. All right, it works better with your right hand. All right, even I'm left-handed, but here we go. All right, gotta get it on the lip there. Okay, there you go. So it punctures it, and it's a push. So you work your way around. So these two openers are in the category of better than nothing. You know, does the bottle opener work better than a bigger, better bottle opener? Of course not. Is this as sharp as a VICTORINOX? No. but they'll get you through. All right, final thoughts on this multi-tool. I feel the love. Do you feel the love? The scissors actually worked very well. Those are excellent scissors. The knife blade came sharp and would be useful as a small cutting tool. And those 3 screwdrivers that all lock, those are useful, always useful to have screwdrivers. So, the main things that I want it for all work really well. The saw also worked really well. As for the other tools, the low point would be the dull serrations, but I don't really need those anyway. And, you know, the openers and stuff like that, it's nice to have, but that's not the most important implement on the multi-tool as far as I'm concerned. So, what I'm saying is that the most important parts of this all work really well. And the other stuff is just kind of a bonus in case you happen to need them. So do I feel I got my money's worth? Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like I got my $22 worth. Yeah, absolutely. If you don't need like a full-size, you know, 10, 12 ounce multi-tool with pliers, then you might just want this, right? So it's just for convenience, ease of carry, it's light and handy. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like multi-tool reviews, knives, air guns, all kinds of stuff, feel free to subscribe to me.